Gary, talk about your reaction. I mean, being promoted to offensive coordinator.
Well, it's something that we talked about. When I came here, there was a plan. We all knew that Paul at some point would move on. We thought it would be a head coaching job. And what we talked about was if Paul were to move on, then I could possibly become the offensive coordinator. And I just wanted, Coach is a loyal guy. You guys know, we've had a relationship for a long time. He's been extremely loyal to me for years now. And it all came to life. It's just, it just really feels good that the decision to come to the University of Arkansas was questioned at the beginning. And, here we are 2 years later, and it all worked out.
What immediate impact would you say you would like to have, or do things change much at all?
Well, we have a philosophy here, and a way that we go about our business, a way that we coach, a way that we present and teach our offense, and that's not going to change. This is Coach Petrino, the head coach, has been running this thing a certain way, and it's the way that he taught me back in 1992. Same way that when I played or when Coach Foreman for the Jaguars, the way we went about our business and taught. When I broke from him, when he left the Jacksonville Jaguars, I continued the same way that he taught me how to coach. So it's just, I don't know that it'll be an immediate impact on anything. We're just going to continue going about our business the way that we go about our business.
Talk about your coaching style a little bit, how it might differ from Paul, whether you're more laid back, or just talk about your style.
Yeah, well, me and Paul would always say that we're a perfect match because, where he was fiery and emotional, and I was kind of more laid back. But I think that it's really the same. Paul was taught how to coach football by his father. He came up as a football coach's son, same as our head coach. I'm the same way. I came up a football coach's son. And what you talk about at the dinner table, when you see your dad, in that leadership role your whole life, there's a certain way that you go about your business. And it doesn't matter if you're a fiery guy, if you're a laid back guy, you still set the standards high, and it's your job to maintain the standards. And that's sometimes it's to get in one of our kids' butt. And then there's times when a kid needs a pat on the back. It's a balance when you're leading these kids.
How will the communication work as far as the bowl game? I mean, are you up in the box? How will you and Bobby communicate?
Well, we're in the process of talking about it now. I probably will end up on the field with the quarterback. That's something that's really important. The way the quarterback performs is important to our offense and to anyone's offense. But so I'll probably be on the sideline during the game, and you can see more than you think from the sideline. When you understand the game plan, when you know the defensive structure, you can see what you need to see from the sideline.
Do you take Chip Long?
Is there any kind of timeline for hiring a new wide receivers coach? Y'all plan to do it after the ball?
No, we just plan to get the right guy. We've had a conversation about it, just about throwing some names out there. And you don't want to rush. You just want to make sure you get the right guy. A guy that understands, like I said, the way we go about our business, understands our philosophy of coaching and our philosophy of offense, and that will fit in with our kids. And we got a really good group of wide receivers. We have a really good young core of offensive players, and we got to get us a guy that really fits in with those guys and can get the best out of them.
Can you explain how this will work with the wide receivers coach going up to the bowl game, Coach Long, and how that's going, and what decision was there?
Well, I have a really good relationship with those kids. When you're the quarterback coach, in the passing, style like this, you spend a lot of time with the receivers. We have a lot of group meetings, in previous group meetings, so it won't really, affect us much. We have Chip is doing a really good job for us. We have other guys in our program that are doing a good job, young coaches that are doing a good job, but we'll have group meetings like we always have.
After 2 days off, how was the intensity of practice today?
I think it was pretty good. We didn't finish the practice the way we wanted to, but I think they had fun. We wanted to get them out there tonight and have a quick, short, efficient practice, get them back lathered up, and get ready to get after it in the morning. We're going to have a couple of really good work days here coming up, and we just wanted to get them back in the groove, get their timing back, get them to break a sweat, and so they can wake up in the morning and be prepared to work.
Gary, what would you say this program is in terms of what's ahead of you, how far you've come since this regime's come in?
Yeah, there's no doubt. You know, it's amazing you asked that because we're really in a recruiting process right now, and you're constantly selling where your program is headed. And I think in the last 2 years, we've come a long way. I think that we've learned how to win, you know, but there are still ways for us to go because we have to win those huge games in these big environments against these nationally ranked teams. You know, we would say that Florida and Alabama and LSU games, you know, those are the people that we're going to have to beat to accomplish our goals, and our goals are to win a national championship. And to win a national championship, you're going to have to go win against Alabama, and you're going to have to beat them late in the game, and you're going to have to really grow up and understand how to get it done.
When you gave up that Northwestern offensive coordinator job to come here, did you have this in mind, working with Bobby Petrino as his right-hand man on the offense, possibly?
Well, you know, like I said, man, I played for Coach Petrino. There was a time when I was at University of Northern Iowa as a young, I think I was 25-year-old receiver coach. And I called him one day just to check and see how he was doing, and he was working for the Jaguars, and he said, you know what, we may have a job that you may be interested in. And, you know, he introduced me to Tom Coughlin, brought me out there on for an interview, and I ended up, you know, getting a job out there, being an assistant quarterback coach, right under coach. So I've always, you know, went in that direction. Prided myself on coaching his style. I mean, everyone knows that he's definitely one of the